I know it's messy, and I'm just thinking about like Mary MC. Hey y'all, so today I thought I would just have y'all join me as I meal prep a couple of meals. Two of them are from HelloFresh. They are the pork and chili and cheese stuffed peppers. Here, the big thing is I was going to make the pork mixture beforehand and then just do the poblanos whenever I decide to make it. The other one is the one pot Thai coconut curry and turkey soup. That one is one I can just easily store. And the third one is actually this zesty red beans and lentil dish, or that's something along the title, so I'll have the screenshot there. It's one that I made before. It stores really well, and the only thing I'm not going to make with it is the rice that goes on the side, but everything else should be ready to go. So first thing I'm going to do is get some mise en place. I'll probably show a clip of it, but not all of it, because there's going to be a lot of chopping. Chefs, please don't come at me for my poor knife skills. Also, probably should have this on the other side because I am right-handed, but oh well. I don't have nearly as much space on that side of my kitchen, so. Gotten everything chopped up for the lentils dish, which was really just the one bell pepper. They say red, I just do green because I'm cheap, and then it was one small red onion, and I just used half of a large onion, plus 2 cloves of garlic, and I just used the big garlic. So let's get to sauteing. I've got the lentils cooking. I kind of forgot to do that, but they are cooking right now, so I have them ready to go for once I end up actually sauteing everything. And then we'll at least have one of the dishes completed. I know I'm like super off on all of this, but we'll have one dish completed, and then I'll get to probably the other two after I make my own dinner, which is just gonna be leftovers. So as you can see, I've got the lentils done. They kind of spilled over a bit, but I'll clean that up in a bit. And then I've got the onions and bell peppers cooking, and I added some chili powder, cumin, and oregano, just eyeballing it, and I'll add some salt in a bit, salt and pepper. Just let these saute down, and then add also some of the garlic in there, because the original recipe has the garlic added at the very end, and I'm gonna instead add it much earlier on, so it just gets a little bit more oomph. Okay, so the first thing I'm adding is chicken broth. I just have it from bouillon that I had to rehydrate, so letting that go first, and then we shall add 1 can of enchilada sauce. I'll scrape this after I'm done. I'm filming with one hand. And kidney beans. Don't overflow. Don't overflow. Grave mistakes may have been made. And the final 1 can of diced tomatoes. Surface tension, don't fail me now. I added the lentils. Didn't show that because I ended up going back and forth between the saucepan I had everything in and a pot. And it's very messy, but also it is done, so at least one meal has been completed. I'm now gonna have to let things cool down, and then I'll clean, and then we will at least get one other dish ready to go. I'm about to get ready to make my second meal of the night. I waited a little bit because I had to get dishes, and then also I was dealing with a headache. But this one I'm doing is the Thai curry soup. I'm assuming it's a soup because it's slightly thinner. First thing we'll do again is more mise en place, where all I'm going to be doing is chopping up all of the bell peppers, sweet potatoes, figuring out what the heck I'm going to do with the ginger, all that jazz. And maybe I'll show a clip or two of that, but I don't know. And I apologize if it's going to be hard to see what I'm doing, because I'm going to try to have it going from the right instead of the left, but I don't know. So in here in my like mini little food processor, I've got the garlic and the ginger. I accidentally got some ginger juice in my eyes while I was trying to peel the ginger, but here goes, and sorry about the noise. Yeah, I was using the food processor instead of chopping because, and this time, the other time I just chopped it because if I had a lot, might as well. I'm just gotta be careful because this was the thing that I sliced my finger on back in Vlogmas, so yeah, that was not a fun time, and I was worried about blood poisoning because I got an infected paper cut back in October, and so then I was worried when I cut myself again that like when I'd go to the gym, I was gonna get blood poisoning, which my dad has gotten blood poisoning. Okay, ignore the fact that my counter is a little messy from previous cooking, but I've got the bell peppers and sweet potatoes right now starting to cook. My sweet potatoes were a little bit frozen, honestly, because the back of my fridge, which is where the bag was from the HelloFresh meal, was like the back of the fridge kind of will freeze things periodically, and it kind of did with this. I realized it because it was hard to chop the sweet potatoes, and the green onions were translucent, kind of. The garlic and ginger are smelling beautiful. I just need to add the green onions, and yay! And the soup is ongoing. I kind of had to rush. I had added the turkey and then everything else once the turkey was cooked. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this cook for a little bit, add the lime, and then put it in containers and put it in the fridge. The curry is done, but it's now like 9:40, so I don't really feel like I should try and also cook the pork for the poblano dish. That will probably be a tomorrow thing, which you'll see in this video. So I'll talk to y'all the next time I'm making food. Hey y'all, so I am back after like a day of not cooking. I cooked most of this stuff on Sunday, and now it is Tuesday, and I'm cooking up the last little bit of what I need to, and this is going to be the pork chili and cheese stuffed peppers. What I'm going to be doing is mostly making the pork concoction, well, what's effectively going to go into the peppers and the like crema fraiche or the pico de gallo crema, all that stuff. Get that all squared away so that I don't have to think about cooking later on, because it is hot. It is 90 plus degrees outside right now, so yeah. So everything is out of the bag. This onion, small, little weirdly shapen, but like also good on HelloFresh for using the weird stuff. These two peppers we're not going to use right now. I'm not going to cut them open until afterwards because it's just not going to taste right. It's probably going to get slimy. I always remember that. Like one time I tried to meal prep with like bell peppers, like to put them in my like scrambled eggs. This was, God, years ago, and it just got slimy really fast, so never doing that again.
Sorry, things are off center. There was some weird, hard bits in the onion.
So I got those tomatoes and onions chopped, which is two of the big things, and with, again, meal prepping, I can just do this all at once. I added those tomatoes and about 2 tablespoons of the onion to just a glass container. I zested a lime, which shows how much I care because I usually do not zest because I don't want to have to clean that like zester. And then it just asks for the lime in there, and it's actually going to, nope. I'm gonna have to do this two-handed, and I don't really feel like moving the camera. So yes, and this time around this lime is not nearly, actually no, it is pretty juicy. It just needed a little, it was a two-handed job. I'm happy to have all this stuff meal prepped beforehand because life is crazy. I'm trying to be a little bit more productive, as y'all have seen in some of my other videos, but yeah, this is something for me to do, and then I don't have to do as much cleaning afterwards, all of that stuff. Yeah, so please ignore how messy my cooktop is. I still need to clean, but I am right now just cooking down the rest of the onions. There is salt and pepper in here also. It says let them cook for a couple of minutes, and then I will add the pork, and then we'll just keep on going, keep on going, keep on cooking. Okay, so I've added the meat and the Southwest spices. I'm just gonna let the pork cook and then do the rest of the instructions, which I still need to read. I'm so bad about it, and like I know it's messy, and I'm just thinking about like Mary MC, I think that was her YouTube name, or like Smoky Stephen Mark, seeing just how messy my kitchen is. I've added the beans, the tomato paste, water, and some chicken stock. What I found interesting with this recipe is it only had you using half the can of beans if it was a 2-person. So the other half I am saving right here so I can actually make a serving of refried beans. I used to do a lot of refried beans, an egg, a fried egg, and rice. I haven't eaten that since probably at least probably 2019 actually. So I don't really think I ate it during the pandemic at all, but that was a go-to. Like I would make these refried beans. They were pretty good, and it was like a 2-serving thing, or sometimes I'd eat just the entire can, but I just need to make the crema, and I'm gonna let this cool down before I put it in the fridge. Okay, so actually I did not need to make the crema. It already came with the HelloFresh, so I've just got it all in one container with the lime wedges, and also it did come with Cholula and cheddar. Again, that's all stuff that's going to be for when I actually make it, but at least the meat portion has been completed, and I just need to start cleaning up now. This has been all of the food I have made over the past like couple of days. You've got the red beans and lentils, you've got the curry, and we've got at least the innard portion of this like chili. So I'm pretty happy. I'm going to finish up my other non-alcoholic beer and just relax for the evening. Also, do you want me to do more of these meal prepping and just seeing what it's like for a normal graduate student? Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!